Hi, I'm Arlen, pint-sized pug here at Exchange with the New Cut. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah,
Do it again.
good. Thank you. Thank you for coming and talking to us. Really, really cool.
Right. What music were you into when you were 14, like me?
Ooh. I tell you what, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. I found it quite difficult when I was 14 because I feel like there was like adults that would say, I don't know, that would be maybe slightly condescending without meaning to. And I'd always be a little bit worried about the music taste I was getting into around that age. I was like trying to listen to good music. But I think the one thing that stands out from my music taste when I was 14, I went on YouTube once and I Googled, I think it was best indie playlist. Trying to find new music because my friends like Miles back in the day used to have all used to have good music taste and I never did. And I found this one song by a band called Bee Stings called I Believe in Ghosts. And I couldn't find anything else about them for years. I just had this one song. And they've recently put all their stuff on Spotify, which was cool. So yeah, that would be my answer because that's the one thing that I found myself. Apart from that, it was just like Britpop, Arctic Monkeys, and Strokes, and Franz Ferdinand. What about you?
There was just a lot of Franz Ferdinand and Klaxons and Kaiser Chiefs and whatever my mum and dad listened to, and my brother because I tried to like get in cool with him, but he's just got a really bad taste of music. So that's fine. But lots of Britpop, and then my mum loves like Muse. My mum's weird. My mum loves Muse, but also like Green Day and My Chemical Romance, and also Coldplay. So very different ends. And my dad's more like the and Talking Heads. So I listened to a lot of Talking Heads growing up, which is great.
Mine's just quite cringe, to be honest. I kind of hadn't even started playing music at that age. Like I didn't get into like playing bass until I was like 16, 17, I think. And I kind of didn't even listen to music because my family weren't the biggest people who listened to music at all. So I was just influenced by like my parents and my friends. For my friends, it was just like pop punk. Probably, I think one of the first albums I would have bought would have been a Fall Out Boy one. If that's, yeah, that would have been it, to be honest. But then also like Arctic Monkeys, like I think everyone, like my sister had some CDs and stuff. But that's pretty much it, I think.
Yeah, I unfortunately went through a bit of an emo phase. I feel like everyone does at some point. I had the side fringe and listened to a lot of screamo music. But it shaped who I am today. So I feel like you have to admit it, otherwise, no, it's still embarrassing.
Yeah. How's that influence how you play in the New Cut then?
Not in the slightest. No influence from it.
Probably for the best. How would you describe your sound in 7 words?
Ooh.
I always like the word clunky.
Clunky.
Let's keep it going.
Post-punk. Is that one word or two? It's hyphenated.
It's got a dash, so
Yeah, we'll go one. Post-punk. Do you know? Our old manager described it as rye once. With a W, not the type of bread. That's it. Clunky, post-punk, rye, gluten-free. Bad. Any other words? I'd say live. We tend to be told. I mean, you said that you kind of heard of us as more of a live band. I think we get that a lot. You know, like our main focus is the shows that we do.
Are we counting that as 7? I've had like more than 7.
Any other words that you want to exchange for gluten-free or bad?
Bad gluten-free. Nah,
I mean, gluten-free is correct, I guess. So it does describe it in a way.
it's like gluten-free bread. Like no one really wants to eat it, but some people have to.
Yeah, except for the live set. So, we're talking just for the launch party for your new single, Viable Customer. What makes fans viable to you? Apart from buying the merch.
Oh yeah, money. No, I think to be honest, this one we've set up this gig ourselves. We haven't gone through a promoter. we quite like, I don't know, I mean, it's neither here nor there necessarily, but we wanted to have a gig where we weren't charging that much money, because it feels a little bit difficult sometimes as an unsigned band to be expecting friends and family to be paying like upwards of like 10, 15. So like, I think we're not too fussed on the money sides of things. I think it's just really, really nice to see how much support we get, you know, being completely unsigned and unmanaged and everything like that. It's just really, really nice. We see loads of people at gigs that like we don't expect to come. And I think the value comes from just a bit of a sense of community, I think, which is nice at our gigs. That was a bit more earnest than I expected it to be.
Quite nice.
Anything else?
I don't want to ruin it. That was really, really nice, man.
Right. If you're cartoon characters, who would you be?
Oh wait, I was going to say something about the Muppets, but they're not cartoons, are they?
No, the
they're just
Muppet-
not
they're
real.
puppets.
Yeah.
A lot. You used to be, when we did that first Halloween gig and you went as Fred, that was perfect for you.
Or wouldn't you be the Milky Bar?
The Milky Bar.
Let's not bring up the Milky Bar Kid. Milky Bar Kid isn't even a cartoon.
It is a more.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, is he?
It's not real.
Oh, oh no. Tintin. I got Tintin and Milky Bar Kid. Oh, blimey. All right.
That's cool. Tintin's great. Tintin is, I think Dutch, he's Belgium. But like, he's a great influence in the Belgian media.
What's that mean? All right. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like we've got a Scooby-Doo-esque about us. You know, a mystery gang. We don't have a dog, unfortunately.
Rachel's Scrappy Doo.
That's savage.
Can I not be like, I don't know.
Or like
Is
Dennis the Menace.
I don't know. I do have that jumper, don't I? There has been times recently that I have me Dennis the Menace when I go into work. I've got this red and black stripy jumper, and it's just.
All right, so we've got Dennis the Menace, the Milky Bar Kid.
I don't know.
I don't know what Morgie would be.
Are we?
Lovely to be around.
Yeah, it's not a cartoon character. Any cartoon characters with a buzz cut? Oh, what Binky from Arthur. You're Binky.
Okay.
Binky, Milky Bar Kid, Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, I was trying to say the only character with not much hair I can think of is like Caillou, but. Like,
Who's like an emo cartoon character.
I'm not emo anymore.
Daria.
No,
Daria?
We-
Daria? Is that?
Oh, the like 90s. Yeah, the like 90s cartoon.
I'm gonna have to look that
We could actually
it's like-
probably.
like-
Yeah. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's like cool. You will see like edits of it that like kind of cringe, but like something about it is slightly cool.
Right, okay.
yeah, that'll do.
Alright. Would you rather get a contract with your dream label, but you have to sack one member of the band, or never record again?
Or never record again.
Oh, and you can't say, "Oh, I'd leave," because that's just cheating.
No, I'd stay. It would be. To be honest, any of them. I don't. You know. One less problem for me, and a label. That's great. You know what I mean? Flip a coin. Need to keep the drums. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
You guys.
That's 6 years of devotion.
Yeah, me and Morgie have known each other the longest. Keep him. It'd just be a coin toss between you two.
Wow.
You guys got rid of me for a recent gig anyway.
You had an appendicitis. We didn't get rid of you. You were in hospital.
You replaced me.
We didn't replace you. You had an appendicitis. And it was brilliant. Best bass tone. No, I don't think I'd ever record. Like I said, we were a live band. Go never record again. Just play it live. And then describe it to people when they want to listen to our music. You know what I mean?
Is in.
We've really like.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Are we like? Is it as in we can't record any of the songs as they are at all, or can we still record something?
No.
I was hoping like barbershop acapella versions of.
Can we do a podcast describing what the tracks would be like?
That'd just be awful.
Yeah.
I don't. You
That'd
can if
be
you want.
awful
I think
because-
5 people would like listen. Maybe, I don't know.
You asked us to describe our sound with 7 words, and and gluten-free was one of them. So that
Gluten free was 2 of them.
that podcast idea would not work.
Yeah, maybe. I still think we'd never record again. Yeah. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to sack you off. I'd be too. I'd feel too guilty. I think I wouldn't be able to make music after that. It would all just be like kind of sad, sad sort of. Kind of yeah. Who's the emo guy from the goth guy, the main goth guy, and he lives in East Sussex. No, not Robert Smith. The one that everybody wants to be. He did Big Jesus. Nick Cave, yeah. It'd be like Nick Cave. And it would be sad Nick Cave style songs about the one that we had to kick out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it was you that laughed.
Yeah, in which case. Scar.
Didn't we get anything done?
Right, for everyone watching this who isn't local, you were formed in Bristol and you're kind of named after a bit of a sketchy path down by the river. But what's the best thing about Bristol then?
Ooh.
I like the fact that I can walk around places in Bristol. Like as in, it's quite small, which is quite nice. So as in, you can get like anywhere very easily without having to like stress about traveling tons. And also, yeah, it's really walkable. That's the word. That's the word exactly. Yeah. Walkable city. Also, just it's quite nice because it's so small as well that like you go outside any day and you'll see some people that you know. And it makes the music scene quite tight knit as well, which is quite nice. So as in just like having people that you see regularly to everything that you do, really. But it's quite good. Does anyone else want to?
My favourite thing. So after you.
Oh, after you, please, Sweet Prince.
My favourite thing was when we were on that bus, and those kids, the girls at the back said one of them. What do they say?
Let me.
Yeah.
The Bristolian accent.
Yeah. Flicks around it so she can do it. I'm from Brighton, so it's offensive.
I say it all the time now. I'm gonna batter you like a battered sausage. Gets me every time.
That's my favourite thing about the city. It was so good. Yeah. What about you?
I won't top that.
There's a bit of the river. I think it's just the strip by Temple Meads, and that bit of the river is called the New Cut as well. I think.
I don't actually know what the New Cut is.
It's the man-made. It's the man-made river.
Yeah.
And they caused a riot.
Yeah. So I think it was actually the way that we got the name was that we were looking for names and we like bands that have names that are to do with where they're based and kind of like it's a cool bit of like identity for them, but without it being too in your face. There was a bunch of different like options that we kind of came up with, and then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna look at some stuff, and I found a Wikipedia page about the New Cut, and it basically had this. If you go up and read it, you can see. But basically, the New Cut was built, I think, technically man-made, but the creation is it Spike Island? This is the one in the middle. Yeah, Spike Island was created, and that led to the New Cut existing slightly, I think, and they had tons of like Scottish, Irish, and English workers all working together, coming to do this project. And when they finished building Spike Island, they had a massive feast with tons of like food, like tons of like beer, tons of everything, and they were having a lovely time. And then they ran out of beer, and then the riots broke out. So it was just a bit silly and stupid. And it was like,
Podcast would be great.
yeah, I just can't talk really well enough. I can yap, but I can't. It's not coherent.
All right. What are your favourite other artists from Bristol?
Oh, we have Witch Elm, who are supporting us today. Amazing band. When we did our first ever festival, which was at Inglefest, a couple of years ago now, and that was the first one. We were there. We were kind of all a bit anxious, and they were there playing as well, and they saw us. We were waiting, camping by our tent, and came over and said hi. And Flick at the time loved them, still loves them, and had a little fangirl moment, didn't you? Yeah.
Also, Heavy Lungs as well. I work with a bassist sometimes. Hello, James. He won't watch this. Yeah, Heavy Lungs are great. Really, really like them. They're sweet. Any others?
I'm really bad with names under pressure.
Never heard of them. Yeah. There's loads, actually. There's loads. I'm a bit... I feel like I'd be here all day. Anyone we've done a gig with has been great. Apart from one. No, I'm joking. No, like it's always been really, really good whenever we've done a gig. And yeah, I would list pretty much all of the people that we've supported or they've supported us.
Marmite, yes or no?
Oh yeah, all day.
Bovril.
With a cup
Yeah.
of tea.
Are we all Marmite?
Bovril,
Do we all like
get
Marmite?
real.
Wait, you say Marmite with a cup of tea?
On toast and then with a cup of tea. Yeah.
Spoon it. All Marmite lovers. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
Chocolate bit Marmite in bolognese. Ooh.
The chef.
I'm glad I got the mic to you
Use
for
it
that.
as like stock. I usually do.
Yeah, it's great. So good. Yeah. B12. That wasn't an order. I'm saying vitamin B12. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry to you. I'm sorry. Sorry for you editing this later. Anyway, any other questions?
Just gonna cut out all your parts.
Yeah, please do.
Right. What advice would you give for your 14-year-old self?
Chill out a bit, I think. You know what I mean?
I think mine would just be get a haircut. It's a lot of them. But yeah, no, what you were saying, chill out. Just don't care as much. As in, like, do stuff you like. I think a lot of it would just be silly, to be honest. But yeah, get a haircut.
Same. I had really long hair and it was really bad. I think I just chill out. I wish I was doing something like what you're doing. I think it's cool. I think I was too busy trying to be cool. Very neurodivergent as a teenager, and like my whole time I was like, how can I be the coolest person in the room? And that is the only thing you should do to not be the coolest person in the room. I wish I just like picked a really fun project like this and had fun experiences. You know, that's probably what I'd say. But practice your guitar a bit better. Maybe maybe this capacity would be double this venue if I did. I don't know.
That's what I was gonna say. Just practice more, and I wish I tried harder at Spanish at school. Oh, that's like my one thing I regret about school. I was like, if I tried harder at Spanish, I'd be like, I mean,
This is like therapy.
yeah, man. I wish I tried harder at Spanish.
I did Paris.
I do. I think being able to speak two languages. Scrap.
does worst interview ever.
It would just be practice more, and try harder at Spanish. Less interesting.
There's still time.
I don't know. I'm an old dog.
Do a Spanish episode on the podcast.
Me no hablo español.
I don't know what that means because I didn't do Spanish. I can take a guess, but no. I forgot what I was gonna say now because I just keep thinking about Spanish. No,
No, I'm not topping.
No, I would have just said to start playing bass, to be honest. And also not. Oh my god, yeah, not to let my to just say no. That's not happening when oh my god, that's no, to say no to my no, this is I can't do this anymore. To not let my music teacher tell me you guys gotta stop laughing. No, because you guys are making this sound really bad now. To not let my music teacher tell me that bass wasn't a real instrument and to play ukulele instead for my GCSE music assessment. No, I wish I played bass, and then I just decided to do guitar instead.
Take that, music teacher.
Take that.
All right, we're playing.
Yeah, I think that's done. That's it with that one. Why'd you guys make it weird?
Moving on.
Yeah.
What's next for the new car?
Yeah, I'll get through Christmas, to be honest. We've got... Don't tell anyone. It's fine. We've... People listening to this interview, if they haven't turned off after what we've said, then I don't know why they're still watching. But we've got a single coming out after this one. But we don't have enough money to mix or master it yet, so maybe we don't. It depends how well this single goes. It's really just kind of like, toeing the line, seeing how it goes. If we get enough money from this, is that the expression?
Toeing the line, as in you're toeing the line.
No, toeing the line. Is that the expression when you forget that? It's a bit like. Help me out here. Is it? Yeah. It's a bit like. Yeah, it's a bit like building your Minecraft bridge as you walk it. But yeah, so if we get enough money from this one to mix and master it, then there'll be a new single, and then more money from that, maybe another single. But yeah, we've got another one hopefully coming out at the start of next year. A couple gigs that we haven't announced yet, but we will be soon. Yeah, and having a holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah, just making it through December.
Bleak. Bleak.
Yeah, it's just when I'm not doing the thing I really love, I make dinner for a living, and Christmas is a busy, busy time, and I want it to be January.
All right, but that's about you, and we're talking about us.
That's me as well, mate. I do that, but
Just get through this gig, have fun, and then recover tomorrow, and then look towards the future. Don't tell anyone, but early next year we've got a single coming out.
Oh, February 2028, I believe. If you put Sunday as the first day of the week, the calendar is a square. So I'm looking forward to that. You know what I mean? Like a perfect square.
What do you mean?
Because it's like... So February 1st starts on a Sunday, and then February 20... I think it might be a leap year, so it might be 29th, ends on a Saturday. So if you put Sunday as the first day in the week in a calendar, it's a perfect square.
There's not like that little gap where it's like the next month.
No, and that's probably what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. That is wild.
Yeah, it's nice.
Anything else, or can I go now? All right.
We're so sorry, Arlo. We've done nothing
Bye.
for you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.